Welcome back to the broadcast. Now, the hiring of individuals in Kenya's diplomatic service has come under sharp criticism, with claims of converting the service into a dumping site for cronies, political rejects and retired state officers. Even though since independence Kenya has made significant strides in continental and international affairs, the need to appoint the very best as envoys to represent the country's interests in global affairs has remained elusive. NTV's political affairs reporter Vincent Oduor interrogates on politics and power.
Kenya has a significant representation across the world for its own benefit, with at least 50 embassies and consulates. However, over the years, the country has witnessed the appointment as envoys of several individuals with no experience, knowledge and expertise in diplomacy and international relations, leaving the country not only vulnerable to complex bilateral and multilateral issues, but also with no benefit from overseas. Defense and foreign policy expert Professor Noah Midamba says it is high time Kenya appoints only the very best as envoys.
The British always have career diplomats that have risen through the rank to whatever. America appoints people based on a variety of options. One is you have to be a party operative, give party a lot of money, and two, you have to be supportive of that particular party and particular doctrine. But most of them, because America vast resources for training, they're well trained and well resourced by the time they're appointed to a particular country. We sometimes in our embassies are consist of folks who are not trained. We're just parked because they're friends or we give them a job and everything. And so they're not helpful to the ambassador.
After every elections in Kenya, several politicians who fail at the ballot and whose side form the government are usually given a soft landing by being appointed in the diplomatic service. Similar to most top public servants, security and military officers who retire from public service, raising concerns and calls to balance between having career diplomats and the others in the diplomatic service. Professor Midamba argues it is a complex question with no one fit for all, as the National Assembly's chairman of the Committee on Defense and Foreign Relations, Nelson Koech, argues the world has changed.
It doesn't matter if a person is a farmer, or a person is a professor, or a person is high-tech, or a person is there. Are they qualified to meet the objective that we have set? For instance, I will not send any person who cannot understand Egyptians, and Egyptian culture. Egypt is run by military people from the beginning. They respect military people. And person who does not understand military and military behavior will not have any effect in Egypt. So you're better off with a retired general who is exposed and who is training.
Training in diplomacy is another advantage, but not a requisite requirement for anyone to be picked to be an ambassador. The world has changed. Look, for instance, at the U.S. ambassador in Kenya. Her background is totally different, and you can see how she has been able to project not just America, but even our own country. She does a lot of lobbying. We are in a digital space as countries, and it is becoming extremely necessary to have people who have a lot of ideas, whether in economic diplomacy, tourism diplomacy.
However, Professor Macharia Munene, who is an expert in international relations, argues that when appointees are being dismissed into diplomacy rather than being dumped, it reflects weakness or deep political power play. The dumped loses access to the center of power. If the appointee is a crony, the intent is a reward, and might be positive because of official access to the president. If the host country knows this, then dealings become easier. But Professor Macharia adds that using the diplomatic service as a dumping ground reflects negatively on the appointing authority and shows disregard to the host country if the appointee is incompetent. Members of parliament have been accused of rubber stamping and
They are trained on public service. And number two is that they have passion and love for their country. It is also understandable that the president has a global view of all the people that he appoints. So we look at them on those backgrounds.
The person we are sending must be immersed on cultural. This is the kind of person that is self-assured, well-prepared, well-groomed. This is the kind of person who will take the interest of Kenya first before their own personal interest. This person passes integrity. Can he stand in front of the British people? Can he be respected by European Union? You want someone who has a command, who understands the language, the culture, how these people come together, how we can leverage. And so you need to be able not only have the technical support people in the embassy and also the Minister of Foreign Affairs, but the kind of people that are sophisticated enough to understand where the world is right now and the direction the world is taking.
I think the president is trying as much as possible to have people who are passionate about the country, who understand the job they are doing, and they can project the image of this nation outside. And besides, to try as much as possible to lobby for investment in our country.
Is it time for Kenya to establish a legal framework to regulate the appointment of ambassadors? The Foreign Service Bill 2021, sponsored by the National Assembly Defense and Foreign Relations Committee in the 12th Parliament, did not see the light of the day.
So let's not preempt what the future president is going to do. Let's keep the pillars and amend them as necessary, but have the president come in and set the new objective. Each president is different.
We are dynamic. We can't have a specific law to say, no, you must be trained in this field for you to perform in that particular field.
We reached out to Ministry of Foreign Affairs but didn't get a response by the time of going on air. All in all, international experts maintain that career diplomats have a major role to play and must remain the backbone of the diplomatic service. Vincent Odur, NTV.
NTV Business News.